guys, I'm Tim and this is Mike.
Hi there.
And we're here at BigBearBikes in Pickering, North Yorkshire. North Yorkshire's premier independent bike shop. If you've not been down, make sure you come visit us at the shop. We're really excited today. We've got the brand new electric bike from Trek, the Trek Marlin Plus, to show you. And Mike's going to walk us through what the bike is, who it's for, the kind of riding it's right for, the spec of the bike, and just help us kind of decide if this might be a great choice for you. So, Mike.
Hi.
The Marlin.
Yes.
Trek sell what? 2 of them to every other bike that they sell, yeah?
Absolutely,
it's the most popular bike they do.
Super popular, yeah.
And now an electric Marlin.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it, that we've got an electric version of it, but there's absolute reason for it. So it stands for everything that the Marlin is, and that's one of the key things, is its superb value. You get a great bike, a great lightweight mountain bike, really, recreational mountain bike, in an electric package, really. So yes, superb technology in it, but at a better price point than you probably are looking at the other models.
So I was going to say, that's actually a really good shout. So a hardtail electric mountain bike, the nearest thing to it is probably a Powerfly?
Yes, yeah.
What's the entry point to a Powerfly?
Powerfly is £3,250.
£3,250.
Yeah.
So the big news with this is that it's much more accessible. This Trek Marlin Plus hardtail electric mountain bike is
£2,500. So yeah, it's great to be under that £3,000 mark there, but superb. You know, it's incredible, really, because the technology that the bike has, as well as all the other features, are superb, and it's actually got quite a lot of new features in it as well that have never been seen on another e-bike, which is amazing. We could talk about as well.
And I think when you think about people buying this kind of mountain bike, you know, you might look online and find cheap electric mountain bikes, but they're exactly that. Where what we've got here is Trek, a Trek electric mountain bike with that lifetime frame warranty that they promise, and that 2-year components and wheels warranty that they offer.
2 years in the motor and battery.
There you go. So it's a quality bike at that price.
Let's talk about that. Just a tidgy bit about the electric bike world as well, because you're right about, you can get bikes a lot cheaper. I think the one thing that we find more than anything is you know, that the standards that they're certified to, electric standards, they're not. That's the point, is these cheap bikes that we've been hearing about maybe in the news that don't do good things and can ignite and blah blah blah, they've got no standards to them, and you can't have them fixed, and all those things. Is we sometimes get customers in, it's a worry, but this is from a great top-end manufacturer, great value point, but all a great new Bosch technologies as well. Superb company, in a really superb value bike. But yeah, so
let's talk the electrics first, because that's what it's all about. What's the motor in this bike?
This is the Bosch Active Line Plus, a brand new motor design, lightweight, very efficient, and it puts out 50 Newton meters of torque. So great level of kit there.
So that level of torque, for some sort of meaning, the rail, the big power electric bike, or the Powerfly, they're 85 Newton meters of torque.
They are 85 Newton.
And the Fuel EXE, that's had all the rave reviews because of its kind of lightweight, just enough assistance, that's 50 Newton meters, isn't it?
It is, and
so that's what we've got here.
Yeah, definitely, and it's the way it's developed. I'd say that this actually feels more powerful, and it's quite a statement to say, it feels more powerful to me, and most people that ride it, than the Fuel EXE for its 50 Newton meters. So,
why is that?
It's just the way that it develops its torque sooner on. It's very similar developed torque, I'd suggest, to the rail. Just putting it in straight away, and it'll
that kick to get you going.
Zoom you up some very steep banks, you know, especially with the gears that the bike's got, it'll go up some incredible things.
Fantastic. So what's that motor paired with in terms of battery?
So you've got a 400 watt hour battery there. It's an integrated battery in this bike. Really easy to to charge, because it just pops in this little door here, just slides off like that. But yeah, really nice into it. The battery will come out with a couple of bolts if you do need to take it out for workshop purposes, or in cold temperatures it can come out. You know, if the bike was going to be left in the winter time, you'll either want the bike inside or the battery inside, so it does come out with a few bolts. But yeah, happy
days. And then from a controller point of view, I was really impressed with this.
Colour. Yeah. The Pirion 200 as well. It's got some really lovely features on it, hasn't it? Really, it's got this. It's integrated into Bosch's Flow app as well. So they're great new technologies that are shared with the rail, you know, or with the bike, the motors that are in the rail, which is the Generation 4 motor. But yeah, this Bosch Flow system, very clever. It also has, which is pioneered, I suppose, in this one, is it's got the auto mode, which is we've never seen on anything like that. So the auto is similar, I suppose, into EMTB mode that some of the people might be used to on the Powerfly and the rail. But yeah, very clever.
And just really bright screen, really easy to use.
Yeah, really simple to use, really. It's got the walk mode as well. It's got the 4 levels assistance, but that auto one is clever. You know, like it's, you know, if you're going around a gate post or going around a switchback on your bike and you want to be pedalling softly, you don't want an awful lot of assistance, you can hardly feel it. You know, you can pedal, you know, just feel a small amount of assistance, and then you think, right, great, I've got that great straight, or I want to go that, zoom up that hill. Put a bit more pressure on the pedals. Wow,
you're away.
It flies.
Happy days.
Yeah.
And that's not the only innovation that's specifically come from Trek for their electric bike range. You were telling me a little bit about the group set earlier on.
Yeah, Shimano CUES is a brand new group set that's come out. There are different gear sets, but this one is it's a 9-speed, isn't it, on this one? Yeah, 9-speed. The benefits of this is easier gear changing, super robust, but they're suggesting and saying that it's actually up to 4 times stronger because of the materials that they're using in that you know, in the cassette there, 4 times stronger. So it's, you know, purposely designed realistically for the strength and the extra power that's coming through from an e-bike perspective. So yeah, brilliant kind of features. You know, it's stronger and more robust, really.
I presume that means it's going to last longer.
Yeah, definitely.
Wear's going to be better.
Yeah, better wear. Yeah, definitely. Interchangeable chains as well from the different speeds, because you can go up to an 11-speed, I believe, on it. So that's things. It means it's, you know, really good costs for the user, for the customer.
Yeah, ongoing maintenance is going to be low, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Fantastic. So I guess I'm just whizzing over some of the other componentry of the bike. So we've got suspension on the front. What travel have we got on this? 100
mil of travel, I believe. Yeah. So it's very, very similar to the Marlin in itself. You know, very, very similar geometry really to the new Marlin 6, 7 and 8.
So slightly slacker than Marlin has been traditionally, giving that bit more stability and confidence.
Definitely a bit more trail-like, So as a result, it rides quite fast and quite well, you know, but good turning and stuff. So yeah, a really nice handling bike. You've got the XR3 comp there, so it's a nice fast-rolling cross-country tyre. Obviously, it's a 29er. Yeah. Connection, the Bontrager connection wheels, really good set of wheels.
Hydraulic disc brakes?
Hydraulic disc brakes, yeah, well spotted, yeah, definitely, yeah. So, and look at the size of the rotors, they're absolutely massive for it. So it will stop on a dime, won't it? As well as it being, you know, a quick accelerating fast bike.
So this is the Marlin Plus 6. I think the range goes up.
It does. It goes up to the 8.
It does?
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to typically, as we would in Marlin, see that slightly higher spec in componentry.
Yes,
and a slightly higher price there as well, aren't we?
Yeah, that's 299.
Yeah.
So yeah. So still not crazy money, really good value, but what you're getting from there, you're getting better forks, better components as well. So yeah, it's another bike to look at, and we can get those as well.
From your point of view then, at what point would I go, do you know what, Marlin's incredible, it's at a great price point, but when would I choose a Powerfly?
I think if you're wanting potentially a little bit bigger range, a little bit more torque and power, then you might look at those models as well. But it doesn't take anything away from what this bike is, because quite frankly, with the more efficient motors and the lithium-ion batteries of today, you know, in Bosch's world, you know, this bike would travel just as far as probably what a 500 would have done in the past anyway. You know, they are so efficient these days, and you know, well, when we've been riding it around, it's a really fast bike, isn't it? It's very nippy. It's surprisingly quick. And I guess you've got all these added features that we've talked about a bit before, about the ability to be, it could be a trekking bike because you can put racks on it, you can put mudguards on it, a full mudguard set as well, which is really nice, you know, so you could make it into an equipped version of this. You know, go off and do some trekking.
Happy days.
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. Brand new. This is the Trek Marlin Plus. It's the first one that we've had in the shop here at BigBearBikes. But if you're looking for a bike to ride with the family, something you use every day for work, and occasionally maybe get on some of the gentler trails up at Dolby Forest, then maybe this bike at this incredible price point, just £2,500, it could be the bike for you. It's in the shop now. It's available to test ride. So come in and see us soon. Cheers.
Thank you.